In part B of example 1, a group of friends takes a day-long tubing trip down a river. The company offers the tubing trip, or offering the tubing trip, charges $15 to rent a tube for a person and $7.50 to rent a cooler tube. So this would not be for a person, that would be for your soda and lunch or whatever. And it's used to carry food and water, so we've got that. The group spends $360 to rent a total of 26 tubes. That's going to be important. What we want to do here is write a system of equations that would solve for the number of each tube they rented. We don't actually have to solve this, but we do want to write a system of equations. The one thing we need to do first is define our variables. So let's think about what we don't know in this problem. Well, we know how much it is to rent each one. We know what the total was and how many tubes together. But what we don't know is how many of each tube was rented. So let's let P equal, we'll call them person tubes, or tubes for people. And let's let C equal cooler tubes, or tubes just for coolers. They're at a different rate, and so that's going to be important. We're going to write one equation based on the money that the group spent. So if it's $15 to rent a tube for a person or per person, that's a rate. And the total for person tubes is going to be 15p, or 15 times the number of person tubes. We need to add to that 7.5 or 750 to rent a cooler tube. So we'll take 7.5 and multiply that by C. The total was 360. Now we're going to write an equation based on quantity. So there's 26 tubes being rented in total. We don't know how much of each, but we do know that P plus C, or the number of person tubes plus the number of cooler tubes, has to be 26. We've now successfully written a system of equations, and we've also defined our variables. I think we're all done for this problem. In the future, you'll learn how to solve this on your own.